Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're tuning in. Welcome to another car edition of Crime Time with DutyRon. Guys, I'm a retired NYPD detective with 20 plus years of law enforcement. If you like all things true crime related from a police perspective, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll get all things DutyRon when I go live and upload another video. Ilette Bravo, thank you for being the first one here that I could see. So we're going to talk about the appearance of Gabby Petito's parents, her mom, her dad, stepmom, on WFLA Now. That happened just about an hour ago. By a show of hands, has anyone seen it? But before we go into that, I want to say thank you to my Patreon supporters, the channel members, and all of the great people who positively interact in all of these live streams. I greatly appreciate it. Hello from Ground Zero. Good to see you, Tennessee girl. Thank you for always joining. Thank you to everybody in the replay viewers. You guys are awesome. So I wanted to get a little bit of some feedback from some of the folks. Texas Lassie, great to see you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you coming. Let me grab the chat from my other device because when I use this phone, I can't see the chat that well. But let's go. I'm going to get into it in a second. Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. I'm going to set this up. Just out of a show of hands, how many of you guys were able to tune into either the live or the replay of Gabby Petito's family? Her mom, Nicole, her father, Joe, and his wife, Tara, from Vero Beach, were live with WFLA Now, JB. And they had such a profound message. I want to say their message was heartwarming. It was sincere. They talked about the Gabby Petito Foundation quite a bit because I don't think that they were allowed to speak about Brian Laundrie. They weren't allowed to speak about some of the things that are important and pressing to all of us. I mean, we would have liked to have heard their thoughts or their feelings about Brian Laundrie, but I believe that their lawyer had given him the kibosh and said, you know, don't speak about it. But what I found, some of my takeaways and what I found to be most important and most impactful were the words of her father, Joe, and her mom, and Tara. They were talking about helping others through the tragedy of their daughter's murder. They didn't say that, but they basically said that the foundation is going to be there to help raise awareness for domestic violence, which is what as we all know, that's what their daughter suffered from, domestic violence, which ultimately led to her death. They spoke about supporting search groups who search for the missing. So these are some of my takeaways. These folks, it's not even been 2 months, and they're able to come on to national broadcast, a national news organization. Okay, JB and WFLA Now, I think they covered Gabby Petito case the most out of any news, but they were able to come on with them and really speak from the heart about what it is that the organization's mission and statement is. Hey, let me know, I'm using this, this isn't the wireless mic, this is the plug-in mic. Let me know if you see a difference between yesterday's stream and today's stream. Let me know if the mic here is different than the yesterday stream. This is the plugged-in version. It's got a plug and a wire, goes into the phone. Yesterday I was using the Apple AirPods. So let me know down below in the comment section if you see a considerable difference. And thank you to the replay viewer who compared both. One of the ladies listened to both of my videos, and she did a comparison and actually posted it in the comments. So she posted both the videos in the comments, and she did the comparison, and this sounds better. Obviously, you can't get better than a wired, plugged-in version. But let me say hello to the moderators, Dawn Marie, and all the Patreon and the channel members and the folks who subscribe to this community. I want to just say it's because of great people like you. Thank you, Aunt B. Factual Breakdown, Alicia B, Aunt B, Tina Wright. Because of folks like you, this is what makes this community great. So I can't say enough great things about you guys. I tip my cap to you. I'm going to get a shave tomorrow, I promise. Terry Miller, good to see you. Thank you to my friends in Australia checking in. A lot of people coming in from Sweden and all over the place. Love and respect right back to you. Robo Kathy, thank you. Thank you. So I encourage you to go over to WFLA now and watch the replay. The Petito family showed great strength, great respect, great. They're focused on helping others through the tragedy that happened to their daughter. And you know, it really, for me, it takes a strong family to rally around each other. Yes, I'm healing really good. My head's healing up really good. My mother-in-law is home from the hospital. Some people were asking about my mother-in-law. She had a mass removed and she's back home. She's going to be 93 this year, so God bless my mother-in-law. She's home and resting comfortably, so thank you to everybody who inquires about her. I kind of try to stay as private as I can with things like that. Mrs. DutyRon is kind of, she likes to keep things private, so I can't really get into a lot of that stuff with her, but thank you to everyone who sent prayers for Mrs. DutyRon's mom. I really do appreciate that. Hello, Ed. Good to see you, my friend. So I wanted to also talk about quickly the appearance by Gabby Petito's family. And I wanted to just give you guys a little bit of a comparison. Now, again, don't take this as criticism. Take it as constructive criticism. If WFLA now was going to do a live stream with anybody, never mind the Petito and Schmidt family, if they were going to do a live event where there was a guest of victims of crime and their families, as I always say, right? If they were going to do a stream inviting victims of crime and their families on, it doesn't matter who it was, but this happened to be the Petito family. I think it was a rookie mistake that he didn't have moderators to moderate the chat. And I bring this up because it was painful for me to watch some of the really hurtful comments that were coming in. I don't give it attention. As you know, we don't give any of that stuff attention. But I would have liked to have seen some moderators there to take out those comments and encourage the people not to give them any type of acknowledgement. And there was a lot of acknowledgement, and I was taking out the comments myself for my channel and for the benefit of you guys. But it was discouraging to see that. And I wanted to correlate the difference. Like, I know if I had those folks on here, on my channel with you guys, on our channel, that we wouldn't have to fight with those type of comments. If those comments were coming in, I'd have my moderators in place to take them out and nobody would give them acknowledgement. And that's the great part about professional live streamers like myself, who have 900 plus videos under our belts. We've been through the ringer, right? We know through trial and error what you have to do to make the people who come on as guests somewhat safe. Nothing is 100%, but what I witnessed today was despicable and disgusting. So I want to I just wanted to mention that fast. It's not, again, it's not JB's fault. Maybe the radio station should have planned it a little bit better. But that's the only bad part I saw with that. But again, the overall message was really positive. It was really good. It was a great message. Aloha from Hawaii. Thank you for joining. So yeah, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. Really, that's the bottom line here. And I can't really say it any other way. Matty Boy Sully says no jagaloons allowed. So I didn't want to make that the whole thing of this. It was just some of my takeaways from. I stayed for the whole entire live stream. I watched it. I had an earpiece in and I was listening. Hey, Ange, good to see you. I was listening from in my office. I had a earpiece in and I listened to the entire live stream. I actually engaged a bit with the chat. I sent some messages in there. And, you know, it just, for me, that would have been the one thing that I would have, if I had a chance to give some advice to anybody who does this, is to really make sure you protect your guests and your audience and the folks who are in the chat. Denise, welcome. Thank you for joining from Texas. All right, let's do it. Let's get a little roll call going. Where are you watching from? City, state, your country. Let's do a quick roll call and I'll say hello to everybody. Eva, good to see you. Thank you for joining from Toronto, Ontario. Great to have you and all of my folks from internationally all over the world. I really do appreciate you guys. Hi, Karen from New York, Loveland, Colorado, New Mexico. I love when the chat goes crazy like that. UK says Crystalina Bacteria. Thank you from South Dakota. Sheridan, Arkansas, Connecticut. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Cleveland, Ohio. Belgium. Wow. Some of the stuff is jumping out. Hey, JB, the hashtags are coming in. Good to see you, Matty Boy Sully. Hello from the UK, Yvonne. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Hello from Philly. Some great cheesesteaks come out of Philly. I've been to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania myself. Great Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. You got to love it. Good to see everybody joining Southwest Florida. Thank you, Tina. Hi from Eugene, Oregon. I'm hoping and praying Kenosha does not have civil unrest, but it looks like it's there. It's like a fireball. It's like a time bomb ticking over in Kenosha. Hello from Sweden. Good to see you, Mickey. Thank you for joining. What's a Philly bagel, right? What a Philly cheesesteak sandwich? You get good bagels from New York. Good to see you from New Zealand. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. A lot of Ohioans here. Good to see everyone from Ohio. Aurora, Colorado. Thank you for joining. Linda, Polygraph, everyone saying hello to each other. Respect should be taught, but it seems not all listen and learn. Shannon, thank you for that message. That is a very true message. Hello from Brisbane. Put another prawn on the Barbie. Great to see my Australian, my Aussie friends coming in. I really appreciate you guys, and I thank you for coming and hanging out. Matt Sully's in East Meadow. Good to see you, Matt. Thank you for joining. Texas News is in Texas. New York Bagels and New York Pizza. Yeah. Scotland, thank you for being here. All right, so let's get just a small little, let's get a little poll going. By a show of hands, who saw the WFLA now? The WFLA live stream from today, by putting a 1 in the chat if you saw it. Put a 2 if you didn't see it. I want to see how many people didn't see the live with Gabby Petito's parents. How many saw it? I did see it. How many of you saw that video from today, that live stream? A lot of number 1s, but I see some number 2s coming in. So some of you folks haven't seen it. I will link it down below in the description. Go over and watch it. Don't really pay too much attention to the comments, because the comments at one point got really disturbing. But go and watch and listen to what Nicole, Gabby's mom, said, and what Joe and Tara Petito, Nicole Schmidt, she was there without her husband, Jimmy. I sent her some words of encouragement afterwards. I told her that she did really a great job. You know, she's not really somebody that's good in front of the limelight and in front of the camera. She's sort of like she's like my wife. She doesn't like to be in front of the camera. She admitted it to me. She told me, you know, I'm not really great with the camera, but she's doing it for her daughter. But go over there and watch the video. Watch the message that they put out. The message they put out was clear and concise. It was not selfish. It was talking about getting more media attention for the missing, for the lost, talking about getting better Amber Alerts for age groups between 18 and 64. I believe it was 18 to 64. They talked about trying to get more Amber Alerts and notifications throughout the 50 states for all of the age groups, not just for young children. So she talked about a lot of really good stuff. Nicole and Tara and Joe Petito. So go over there and watch it. It was really, I mean, as a parent, I was just so proud of them, and I don't know if I'd have the same strength. I'm sure that I would dig down and get that strength. But they did talk about supporting search groups. That's where I thought about EquiSearch, because they've got a great organization that searches for the missing. She talked about help groups, and that there's a part of the Gabby Petito Foundation on the foundation. If you need help and you need resources to be able to reach out, that they have a section on that Gabby Petito Foundation website for folks to reach out and get help. So it seems like they're doing a lot of good. And Joe made a point of saying it's only 30 days that the Gabby Petito Foundation has been up and running. And he said that we're going to make it better as it goes along. So he said, and he admitted, we're learning as we go along. So kudos to Joe. You know, what strong people, and they want to help others. And that's a beautiful thing, and that's a great takeaway. If you listen to anything on that interview, the takeaway is that they want to help other people. And that's the great part. Plan B, John, good to see you, my friend from Australia. They want to help others. And that's such a unselfish act on their behalf. So I was impressed with that, and I will try to support them in any way that I can. So again, thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you for this great community called Crime Time with DutyRon. You guys are awesome, and I greatly appreciate you. Remember to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Excuse me, all one word, DutyRon. Go over to my Facebook crime, police and crime chat group, and my YouTube video share group. And if you're a member, you are entitled to members only Discord group. So go over and sign up for the Discord group. Thank you so much for that super chat. Martine Lutin, I think I bodged up your name. Hi, Ron. Watching you every time you go live on YouTube. You're doing an amazing job, and I pray for your health. Much love from the Netherlands. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate that super chat. So, yeah, I love you guys right back. You guys are doing a great job. I'm proud of all of the great comments that you leave and all of the things that you do here. It doesn't go unnoticed. So, yes, Mystery Mavid, you made my afternoon/carpool lane wait much better. I love it. I love to get those comments like that. So, yes, thank you again. I will see you guys on the next live stream. I don't know when that will be, but we will do it soon, and we will do it right. So God bless the world. God bless the United States of America, and God bless each and every one of us here in the chat, and all victims of crime and their families across the globe. They need our help. They need our support. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Love and respect from New York, from DutyRon. Peace, everybody. Thank you for joining. Have a good day.